Sean Whaley is furious.
He's upset. 100%.
Welcome in, everyone, to a brand new edition of Axe Kick Picks, episode 211. Today is Friday, January 9th, 2025. Kid, how's your New Year's resolutions doing, all right?
Yeah, sticking strong with the gym, got to pick it up in 2026. So,
oh boy.
Yeah, man. You watched the game last night?
I did. It was a hell of a game.
Yeah.
Hopefully tonight one is even better. The Peach Bowl.
How you doing?
You don't like Ole Miss, do you?
Nah. But man, I'm just itching for some fights, bro. Like,
I think 6 weeks is too long.
With how everything feels like it's been moving so quickly, it feels like it's been forever since we last seen the UFC.
This episode and next week episode is the last two before we get into our first pay-per-view of the year on the 24th in Vegas. So I'm itching. We'll talk a little about fights in the first quarter, UFC 324, Gaethje, Piblet, and then 325. Literally the next week, Volkanovski and Diego Lopez 2. We got some news. We'll start with some news. And then we do have some wrestling matches we could watch tomorrow, 8:00 start time on Fox Nation in Sunrise, Florida. Real American Freestyle Wrestling 5. It is headlined by Colby Covington and Luke Rockhold.
Hey, it's a good card, man. Freestyle wrestling. You and I know a little about that.
It is really good. You got the chief support. It's a light heavyweight championship match between 48-year-old, the Cuban Missile, Yoel Romero. He was built in a machine, this fucking guy. He's an animal. And then you got the prodigy out of State College, Pennsylvania, the 29-year-old phenom, Bo Nickel. You also got Armin Tsarukyan.
Yeah, bro.
And
Nice Palmer.
I keep saying fighting. They're wrestling.
They're wrestling one another.
The kid Lance Palmer, Armin Tsarukyan's 29 and Lance Palmer's 38, but he is out of Cleveland, Ohio. So that should be good. That's in the lightweight division. It all starts though, kid, in the heavyweight division with my boy Steve Moko from North Bergen, New Jersey.
Big Steve Moko. I saw that. He had the big old mouse on his eye.
Yeah,
in his wrestling
he fights or he trains at American Top Team in.
They got Pat Downey low on that card. Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, Pat Downey's actually the second fight against Steven Buchanan as well. So he's Iowa Hawkeye. So yeah, it should be a really good card. We get to watch that tomorrow with some playoff football, and then 10 seconds is back. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, there's a little boxing going on, so we cover all combat sports. We might as well get into it.
By the way, kid, I went to the Pop-Tart Bowl a few weeks ago, and you usually get something I try to get something when I go there, and they were sold out of the nicest one. I was like, fuck. They're like, well, yeah, here's a QR code, and you could order it. It just got here today. Look at the Pop-Tart Bowl, baby. Look at that. The Yellow Jackets and the Mormons, BYU, baby. Gotta love it.
That is awesome, man. Hey, I think it was a spectacle down there. That
great.
It's the theme of the bowl. That's what makes it a beautiful.
Oh, and they put Pop-Tarts in the trophy as well. Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic.
The trophy was a toaster.
Exactly. So it was sick. And let me tell you, the Mormons, they travel. The blue and white were everywhere in Florida. So.
Yeah, you say I don't like Ole Miss, but hey, they showed up for their
100%. Yeah, we'll talk about that over on the Dream Wage. We're doing a twofer today, so go check that out a little later on in the day. But kid, I do want to start with some news. We'll start in the UFC or maybe some tough reality series. I don't know if you saw the face-off between the GOAT, John Jones, and Daniel Cormier. They set off. They're going to be head coaches in this upcoming Russian tough style reality series, ALF Reality Global. They said they want to box or have a wrestling match at the end.
They gave him an offer they couldn't refuse.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting the bag.
How come they couldn't get him for tough, right? Or anything like that? Did they do it before?
That bag. Dana's not.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like, they're getting a hefty sum.
And my thing is, I don't know if you saw the video, but John Jones came out and said, you know what? I tried to make peace with him. He's just so stubborn. He's fickle. Like he just won't do it. He was like, "Don't worry, I made you cry in front of the whole world."
I don't think I think DC hates him low deep down, and
100% he hates him.
John does too. I mean, like, let's be real. Like, I think they made amends out of like respect because I think they respect one another. They're still there. Like, I think they just.
Do you think Daniel Cormier respects him?
Maybe he's lost respect for him, but I think like it depends on what kind of respect you're asking. I guess as a athlete and a fighter,
as an athlete, I think he does, but as a man, I don't think
everything else. Yeah, you come into question. So
yeah, so that should be really fun. I actually can't wait to see that. And then we got this week. I know there were no fights, but we got a couple announcements. We got UFC Houston, February 21st. We got UFC Seattle. The Pacific Northwest is getting one March 28th.
Last time I was out there, I went off with a bang.
Oh my god! I'm trying to go. I'm heading to the Pacific Northwest in July. So fortunately, it wasn't then. So maybe I would have taken a trip there. And then we got a nice fight for UFC 327. But 3 fights that got announced for UFC Houston. Zachary Reese taking on Michel Pereira. Sergey Spivov taking on Ante D'Elia, which that should be a really good fight. And then you got Dan 50K Ige taking on Melisquaz Costa?
Melquizal,
yeah. That's a good fight too.
Mel Costa. I mean, he's hot right now. He's got to fight 50K. That's our boy. Michel Pereira, Steve-O's top 5.
Yeah. Yo, did you see that?
Yeah, that was funny, man. Ante D'Elia and who was he taking on again?
Sergey Spivak. That's a good fight.
These 2 guys are just kind of club, right? Like they definitely go in there and they're gonna throw some leather. Yeah, I mean, that makes for an interesting heavyweight. We need Gable Stevenson, bro. He was on the podcast. They were talking to him getting kind of, used to being a fighter through John Jones has helped him a lot. I don't know if you heard him talk about that.
Yeah, and John Jones in that same interview also came out and said he's going to be 10 times the champion that Daniel Cormier is. He's his protege. He had to throw a little shot in.
Well, I get throw shade, but it would have been a more humble thing to say. It would have been saying than myself being a better champion.
But no, it's gonna be
that's
John
John,
Jones. Yeah,
but that's where the ego gets into play, right?
What are we talking about? We did reschedule Alexa Grasso. She's gonna take on Macy Barber, UFC Seattle, March 28th. We also get Gabriela Fernandez and Casey O'Neill. Casey O'Neill making her return as
Gabby Fernandez is no joke.
No, that's going to be a good fight. And then we got the Polish Power, Marcin Tybura, taking on Walter Walker, UFC Seattle. No heel hook in that one. You're not doing that to the Polish Power, Marcin Tybura.
Tybura, but I don't know, man.
Tybur's going to punch him right in his mouth, and then he's not going to want to.
Yeah. We'll see. Do
you like that matchup for Alexa Grasso, who was supposed to fight?
She was supposed to fight on 324.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it does wonders for our 2, head-to-head favorites for the strawweight division.
Macy Barber wins that. She's 1 fight away.
Yeah. Absolutely. She deserves it. I mean, after, all the issues that happened with the weight miss and getting sick through all that, she found a way to win. Was it a couple of times after that? Did she get 2 under her belt that post that or just the one?
Just one.
I think after that, you got to get 1 more, make the weight, and then we will try to get you crowned. You just got to prove it.
I think a big step up here. We just got to announce for UFC 327 in April. Tatiana Suarez, who's ranked 2nd in the strawweight division, is getting Lupi Godinez, number 6. Lupi Godinez beats Tatiana Suarez. Another one. She's right there.
Yeah, she's right there. Remember, just a year ago, she was my most improved fighter coming off of 2020.
Yeah.
2024. Yeah, so 2023
4 wins in a row that year.
Yeah, she was doing real well. So if she gets that win, I mean, it'll do wonder for her career and get her.
Has to keep the fight standing though.
Yeah, you don't think she? I mean, her wrestling, man.
But it's Tatiana Suarez.
But we've seen what happens when Weili Zhang put her on her back.
That's true.
Yeah, so maybe she.
And who's her boyfriend?
It was Patchy Mix, Patrick. It's Patchy Mix. Yeah, remember?
And look how bad he's doing.
Both of them have kind of slid a little bit.
That's what happens when you team up.
Hey, no. Remember, we had the other side of it when they were one was undefeated, right? Wasn't it Patchy Mix, or he only had that one loss?
No,
But,
no, I think he had that one, but he was in a
and
different promotion
hey,
when they start.
did you or did you not, or was it just me that had Tatiana Suarez as champion at the end of the year? So I mean, we had high hopes for them.
I gotta look. I think that was you. I don't know if it was me. I'm
Yeah.
not the biggest believer in Tatiana
Well,
Suarez.
I
I think
think
her wrestling is good.
they just have to prove it. That's it. That's where
Yeah.
matchmaking comes into play. So.
100%. And then we had last week. I don't know if you caught it. I should have went with my gut. Holly Holmes winds up losing.
You had it right.
Yeah, and Amanda Serrano. Honestly, she her opponent missed weight, Renia Telvez, but she wins unanimous decision to retain her ring, WBA and WBO. But it was a closer fight than I think a lot of people thought.
Yeah, definitely a closer fight than anticipated. I didn't know the weight miss. I didn't hear that actually. I can't believe
she
that.
missed weight.
But
she took it. She took it like on like 12 days notice.
Shout out to Holly Holm for stepping in there and competing in a strict rules competition, just boxing. She, like we said, she does have the kickboxing credentials, but she is a Hall of Famer in the Boxing Hall of Fame and the UFC. I mean, she's done it all, but unfortunately, she maybe passed a little bit, right? Like she looked a little slowed down. And Stephanie Hahn, I don't think is a 5-star caliber boxer, and I just don't think I know where Holly Holmes' career goes from here. So it was a tough loss, but maybe we get one more, get a retirement fight. I think
she doesn't need to prove anymore.
She doesn't need to prove anything anymore. At the end of the day, taking that type of damage in this late stage of your career is not necessary. So if she wants, she could do one, like I said, right off in the sunset with a victory, getting a win on a fight if she wants.
You know what we are going to get hopefully soon in May? Naoya Inoue taking on Junto Nakatani. May 5th. That is what the WBC president has revealed for the undisputed super bantamweight showdown. Kid, I think you and I have been talking about this fight for what, a year and a half now?
Yeah.
Finally, no one fell and lost. They both have been winning. This is the fight. There's no one to fight anymore. They need to fight.
It's time for them to face off. And I heard they're not going to do it in Japan. It's not going to happen in Japan. Did you not hear that?
Well, they said it was going to go in the Tokyo Dome. No,
really?
Not anymore. Let me double check while you talk.
If it gets done in Japan, it's going to get sold out. I mean, either one of those fighters are fighting in their home country. They're selling out. So the two of them, it should be in a massive stage as possible.
Let me keep talking because I'm gonna look at on the ring right now. But I did not hear that, honestly. I did not.
Yeah, that's all it was. I was if they were trying to get it into the States or something along those lines. I don't know if like Chicago was a destination, or if I'm just mistaken, maybe one of them had just fought in Chicago recently. Was that the case?
Maybe that was the case, but yeah, they have to do it in the Tokyo Dome. They have to.
They got to do it there. I mean, there's so much history there. And to get those two fighters to basically break through, and I think maybe take the number one spot again, pound for pound ranking. Who knows? I mean, that's a big swing for Junto Nakatani. But
yeah. The Ring Magazine is reporting is expected to take place May 5th at the Tokyo Dome.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna sell out in minutes.
Yeah, if not, it's already sold out.
If not, it's already sold out as well. So, yeah, it should be really fun. By the way, they were talking something on the ring real quick. I wanted to bring that up to you. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao Jr. He's coming back, and I think he's fighting under
Junior.
Yeah, he's fighting Carmel Morton in Tuningstone, New York.
I didn't know he was like on the map. Really, you said
no one does.
Manny Pacquiao Jr.
Yeah. No one does.
It could be like a Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. type situation.
Exactly.
Yeah, just carrying the name.
By the way, yesterday, Zuffa Boxing, they said they're going to be hosting their first show January 23rd at the UFC Apex in Vegas, but the event fights have yet to be confirmed. So they're like 2 weeks away, and we don't even know who's going to be fighting in those.
Oh, you can't do it. You can't do that. and it's just going to fall through. I mean, at the end of the day, it'll be postponed, and maybe depending on how much traction it can gain in the next 2 weeks, maybe that's how they can sell the future event.
Maybe. Speaking of future, let's go in and dive. I don't know if you've been seeing the last few days between, maybe not even days, maybe the last 24 hours, the little feud between Justin Gaethje and Paddy Pimblett. I think Paddy was on a podcast and he made like a joke. Not him. It was Dan Hooker. It was Dan Hooker. It was Paddy Pimblett and Dan Hooker. Paddy Pimblett was on a podcast and he made a joke about the grappling or how it was like shite for Dan Hooker, and Dan Hooker was like, I thought we were mates, but it's on site for you. And then he said, R.I.P. your friend. And then Paddy Pimblett said, you took a shot at my friend who committed suicide. Now it's really on site. I'm gonna fuck you up. And it's going at it. I love it.
I mean, hey, hostilities. Dan Hooker's trying to reinvent himself.
He has to. This is his last shot. And speaking of last shot, do you agree with Trevor Whitman, Justin Gaethje's coach? He just came out last week, or I think a few days ago, and said, if we don't win here in 2 weeks, it's done.
I hate to hear that.
But it's like, the truth.
But it's the truth. I mean, we know Trevor Whitman to be completely transparent and enjoy and love fighting for what it is and its whole truth and honesty. So, I mean, yeah, what do we expect from one of the best coaches in mixed martial arts? But
Justin Gaethje's too old at this point. If he loses, the hill to climb back to a championship fight is too high.
Yeah, it's too much. And you can see easily, though, if shoes on the other foot, Gaethje gets the title here and he gets to defend it or go and unify it. So at the end of the day, he will do another fight if he wins this. But
do you agree with the odds right now? Paddy Pimblett is the favorite, minus 230, 200, around there, anywhere from minus 200 to 230, plus 170 to plus 195 for Justin Gaethje.
It's tough. It's tough, man. I do want to root for Justin Gaethje. I do think the odds are stacked against, as much as you said with Paddy Pimblett and the grappling with Dan Hooker. I think, Justin Gaethje has been known to be able to get on his feet, be able to, implement his striking, and go through exchanges on top. But I don't know. I think there's something about Paddy and that his ability to mix it all together. He may not be the cleanest striker, right? He may not even be the cleanest grappler, but he does have some technical capabilities that allow him to be one step ahead. He does seem to be one step ahead on the mat when you see him in most of his fights. What I've seen, Paddy Pimblett is pretty skillful on the ground. And on the feet, you see it. He can bang. He does have some tendencies to drop his hands, and
he does.
And like I said, he's not the cleanest of, I would say, most fighters. Like you look on the behalf of like a Peter Yan, hands up all the times. Like that's a clean fighter. There's a lot of guys maybe you can pull out of a hat that follow that same skill set, but at the end of the day, he does have grit. Justin Gaethje is going to definitely test that. That's something you can definitely count on, because you don't see Paddy like knocking him out of there.
Really? Because that was going to be my next question.
Though, have you seen Paddy have that one-shot power like a Justin Gaethje? I think the hand, like on the other hand,
maybe not on the hands, but on the ground.
Has that.
Maybe on the ground.
Yeah, taking the back easily, right? And then
because I don't think his ground game is elite.
But his hands are. His hands certainly are.
Maybe they were. Not anymore.
You're thinking that not only there's some indication of a way out by Trevor Whitman by saying that. Like,
Joe, in every sport, who is undefeated?
The fighter who doesn't lose.
No, Father Time.
Oh yeah.
Father Time.
Everyone, it gets everyone, man.
It always gets everyone. And you and Ant, shout out Ant. You guys have been entrenched into the UFC since you were little. I've only been in for about 6 years now, but I can't believe it's been 6 years since the pandemic. But
hey,
excuse me. You guys told me something very early. You said, and this I always stick this even when I go to handicap and fights. When someone says he's tough, that's not always the best accolade. And people always say that about Justin Gaethje. He's tough. He's hard to knock out. He's going to keep coming forward. You're going to keep coming forward and getting tough, and you've taken a lot of damage. He took a year off after Max Holloway knocked him out into the Twilight Zone. So I'm hard-pressed to think that all the cobwebs are there for Justin Gaethje. Now, do I believe he has power? Absolutely. Do I think he could catch him? I gotta see it to believe it because Scousers don't get knocked out.
No, right?
According to Patty Pimlin. And I just think if it gets to the
Darren
ground, I
Till's a
think
lot of them, yeah.
exactly. And I just think on the ground, he is light years ahead of Justin Gaethje. And I think he could tap him out or submit him. So
yeah,
I think the odds are justified. I don't even think Justin Gaethje is justified to get an interim title fight if I'm being completely transparent with you right now.
But he came off that win against Fiziev, right? Didn't he get that dub?
Yeah, but that's Fiziev coming off surgery. I mean, I'm not the highest on him if I'm being honest. I think there are more deserving guys. You know, we talk about Arman Sarukian. Yeah, he does himself no favors. Dana White came out this week and said the reason he's not in this interim fight is because he headbutted Dan Hooker. You know, he doesn't help himself.
No.
But you know, there are other people that I think deserve it. What about a Charles do Bronx Oliveira? What about Max Holloway?
We got those guys fighting for the BMF.
You know, so
that's
like
I guess I've argued gimmicky still to keep that
very
around.
gimmicky.
Yeah, keeping that floating around.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's warranted. I think Patty Pimlin is inevitable in this fight. I've grown to like him a little bit. I think he is a very skillful fighter, and love him or hate him, like you got to respect him.
He's in his prime right now.
Yeah, so
Gaethje, like you're saying, man, you got to listen to the coach a little bit. But man, there's one more crack at it, right?
Yeah, there is one more, and
Justin
I'll say
Gaethje
this:
can do this, man.
Everyone has a puncher's chance.
Absolutely.
So I can't wait to see the return and see what she has for this bantamweight showdown. And we've been trying to see this fight ever since the whole AT&T thing back when, you know, Amanda Nunes wound up leaving. Kayla Harrison, she leaves PFL. She comes to the UFC. She's undisputed at this point.
Yeah, this is for the undisputed title. Argue still out there for being snubbed for the main event?
Oh, 100%. And I know they're humble enough where they both came out and said, we don't mind being the co-main event, but this is disrespectful. These are two.
I think it's disrespectful to UFC. Like they're it's cutting their nose off to spite their face, so to speak. You know, like
it's disrespectful to women everywhere. You work your whole life to be arguably the greatest at your weight, at your sport, and then to be put in the co-main event because you're women. Let's be honest.
Two argued goats.
Yeah, they're probably two of the best, if not the best. So it is a little disrespectful, but you know, the champ is the favorite. Another one, -210 to -200. Amanda coming out of retirement, anywhere from +165 to +185. Now, this one I am more intrigued about. I probably would take the money. I don't have an official pick, but I would more likely take the dog here than I would in the main event.
Yeah, it's crazy to think. We saw the future odds for Kayla Harrison being like -120, right? -130, something along those lines. And here she stands as a $2 favorite. She's a -210, you're saying? -220? It's that wrestling, you know, and that judo, right? Not stepping away from fighting, not retiring, right? But if Amanda Nunes was still maybe competing here, maybe she would have showed some separation between the weight class, and then you would have had a Kayla Harrison try to fight her for the title. We don't know if that would have boded well for Kayla Harrison. You know, a fresh Amanda Nunes continually fighting, no rust on her, right? That would have been a tough matchup, but we're getting her kind of off the couch. And not to say she's not training, right? She's not because they're still both at the same camp, no? Like they're both
I don't believe so. I think the coaches are different at this point. They're both not going to.
Well, I would say like maybe they schedule her at different times. I remember hearing a thing where it's like, oh well, they're got to fight, and we're making sure that you know, we're scheduling them at this time, and then they never even cross paths because you know they're fighting out of the same camp, but they're opponents.
I think they're going to be on Kayla Harrison's side here. You know, she's the retired fighter, quote unquote. And I think she has been training, but do you worry about, because I don't know, everyone used to tell me about, you know, long layoffs, the rust, and then they come in and they dominate.
Rust doesn't exist.
Yeah, I don't know if rust exists, especially with these high-level women, especially with Amanda Nunes. So I don't know.
Especially with Amanda Nunes.
How much longer do you think, and I think this is a legitimate question here for Kayla Harrison, making 135 is no
easy
light task for her. She is a big girl, not in a disrespectful way, but she's just physically big.
Yeah.
For her to make 135, you see it drains the shit out of her. How many more after this one? And she's been successful, 100%. but how many more can her body actually take?
Yeah. We got to see how she responds, because after this title defense, if is successful at it, then she'll get one more fight out of her this year. I think it lines up in the calendar for her. It's just like you said, if her body's going to hold up well to do it one more time in 2026, because I have her as champ to end the year. And I think maybe she has that, on her mantle, like, something to achieve is to end this year as champion and then maybe look towards retirement. Because I don't know if she wants to just be one and done. It'd be getting the belt one time, and then what if she loses this? She didn't even defend it. Would that be correct?
Yeah. If she lost it, she wouldn't even be able to defend. We would lose immediately. Yeah.
So and then she that's the thing. She wants to be able to defend this belt not once, but also maybe another time to get those title defenses in order, and then also prove that she beat the GOAT. She might be the GOAT.
In the bantamweight, I think there's a really fun matchup too here. Top 5 matchup between Sean O'Malley and Song Yadong. Right now, again, -180 to -200, $2 favorite for Sean O'Malley. Song Yadong +150 to +175. Do you agree with this line?
I mean, everyone's saying and thinking that Sean O'Malley is going to kind of walk through Song Yadong.
I don't think that.
I don't see that. I don't know if you've seen how explosive Sean Yadong can be in some exchanges. I think is going to give some problems to Sean O'Malley. I think if he feels the power, because I think there's a power disadvantage for Sean O'Malley in this one. Yeah, Sean Yadong is going to bring it, and I think he's going to be fire in the pocket. Sean O'Malley is going to have to keep the distance. And who's to say that Sean Yadong does use some grappling? I think
I was just going to say fighting it with Uriah Faber.
But blast doubles that he's been starting to implement. He's showcasing like a full display of mixed martial arts. He's still young. I know both guys are. But we can't be too strung up on the hype of Sean O'Malley. Like we've seen, time and time again, things kind of went his way. So let's see if things don't go his way, if he can overcome it. I might be taking the dog in this one, man. I'm looking into.
I agree. I don't even think, because everyone says, "Oh, it's a right hand from Sugarland," and very great marketing. He put it on hoodies and it's
because more money is going to come in on Song Yadong. People are going to realize this as we get closer to the fight.
I don't even think Sean O'Malley has the power advantage here. Song Yadong,
Song Yadong by a mile, yeah, bro.
And he's another guy that's like kind of reminds me of Justin Gaethje. He's gonna walk forward. He has that like iron chisel chin where it takes a lot to take him down, and he has the wrestling and grappling advantage. He talks about this the 2 times that he versed Merab. I've been working on my wrestling. Joe, you and I wrestled our whole lives. How long does it implement to just even master a single double leg or a sprawl?
It takes a lifetime.
It takes a lifetime. So I don't want to hear, we train 4 to 5 months of wrestling. That's not enough. Especially when Song Yadong is training out of what's your favorite?
Is he younger? Song Yadong is younger too, right?
I don't have the ages in front of me. But what is Song Yadong's camp called?
Oh, dang, man.
What's Uriah Faber's?
Oh, Alpha Male?
Male.
He's not just out of Alpha Male, though, is he?
I believe so. Uriah Faber's always in his corner.
If Sean O'Malley tries to outsmart himself, try to go for a double himself, man,
he's not going to accomplish that.
Watch out for the guillotine now.
Yeah, honestly, I know I was like, hey, I'm more intrigued in the co-main event to like the dog. Maybe an early teaser. I actually really like Song Yadong.
Yeah, I don't want no more money being put onto him, bro. I might want to put an early ticket.
Yeah, right now the best number you could get for Song Yadong is +175.
Oof, what did I see? I think that was something else. It might have been a prop. Might have been decision.
The whole card though is really good. You got Waldo Cortez Acosta against Derek Lewis. That should be a barn.
That's
burner.
A dangerous one for you, man. You're gonna be sweating through that one.
Oh, and actually,
Black Beast, bro.
You know
that's
what
a
it
test.
is?
If you beat Derek Lewis, my bad.
No, you're good.
You get the title shot. No, but what is it?
100%. And I just disagree with the odds. I love Elvis's cousin, but the Black Beast is +270. There's no reason Waldo Cortez Acosta should be a $3 favorite.
That's scary.
Is that
what it is?
Yeah, that's it's -300.
He's a heavy favorite in this one.
Yeah, -300 is the lowest. I see -320, like 330. I just disagree. Like Derek Lewis should not be that big, because if Derek Lewis catches you,
it's over.
It's over.
It's night.
Good night. Go back to DR. The Reds are calling your name. We even and this is the last thing. Just because the next fight is in the featherweight division, let me ask you a question to go back with Sean O'Malley. If he loses this, does he go to featherweight?
Up a weight class? Give it another try. Because
at what point do you say I'm not getting back to the title?
The division might move past him quick at bantamweight.
That's my thing.
That's great, and that's scary to say for his career, but yeah, that's a way to reinvigorate it. Look what it's done for other guys. You move up to 145.
And in that featherweight division, Lord Silva taking on Arnold Allen, and minus 235 for John Silva. Arnold Allen plus 180 to plus 195. That's going to be... I'm torn between that one. I don't have a pick right now. That's a really good fight.
I can't be going like triple dog hunting. You know what I'm saying?
I like a lot of dogs in this
fight.
Man.
Man. I can't be triple. That's what I'm saying. It's like triple dipping. It's like, oh, I'm getting in trouble now. So I like the matchup.
Yeah.
You know, John Silva, he I think he can't overestimate himself. It's not really underestimating the opponent, but overestimating himself. Because I think he is a little bit limited with the reach at times, the way that he throws his shots. I mean, there's power behind them, but that does leave you gassed. And for the later rounds, we haven't necessarily seen that out of him. Yeah, he's got those wicked submissions. The Bryce Mitchell ninja choke comes to mind. And, we've seen the knockout power. But now Diego Lopez gets the title shot. He needs to get through Arnold Allen. But Arnold Allen coming off a couple losses is going to be coming in. I mean,
he took a year off. Like, I think he's really
honed in his skills, and he's just like been waiting to have a crack at it. And that's what I mean, like about going to the dogs, because you got John Silva favored heavy in this one. And I don't know if he can match up with him on the feet. I think Arnold's going to have a longer reach. I think even though there might be the little power swing towards John Silva, you've seen Arnold, what he can do in the pocket. I mean, and he's not going out either. He's never been knocked out.
He's another tough guy.
Yeah,
Arnold
he's never been knocked out. Where is he from? Because he's English, but he's not
English.
Liverpool. Is he?
No, let me. No. I could check.
All my English dudes, they got chins. They do not get knocked out. So I mean, at any part, you're gonna fall into like look at Dalton Smith. When I'll talk about that for 10 seconds, like I mean, these dudes are tough.
Just Ipswich, United Kingdom. Hey, he's an Ipswich kid.
Is that little green and yellow? Right?
Yeah. You know what got moved to the main card, which it's a low-key banger, I think.
It got moved out of the main card?
Oh no, it's in the prelims. I don't know why.
I had a couple
some low-key bangers. Michael Johnson, Alexander Hernandez.
That's fun, dude.
That's a great fight. Ricky Tercios, Cameron Smotherland. That's a great fight.
One we're looking at, of course, is Natalia Silva and Rose Namajunas.
Plus 350. Lock me in already, Rose Namajunas. There's no way she should be a plus 350.
That's crazy, dude. Because if you take her via decision, do you think she's gonna knock on Natalia Silva? I mean, I would have to match by taking Natalia Silva via decision here. You know what I mean? Like to
just
even get
listen to our intro song.
Hey.
Holy head kick.
Yes. And then Umar. I guess
that's your boy. That's
your
boy.
That's
Umar.
Bro, Figgy
plus 800.
I think
if what do you think? Umar by decision?
That would suck. He's got to get a finish.
He can't finish Figgy. Are you crazy?
You're not finishing Figgy.
You're not Figgy.
But if he does, bro, I mean, like
that's a good. But that doesn't get you a shot, though.
No. And I think it wouldn't matter. I think the timing is fine for him to maybe get one more fight this year and then line up for one at the end of the year.
But it should be really good. 324. Excuse me. They're coming off with a bang, and then the next week we are going to Autos Bank, Sydney Olympic Park, Australia, headlining in.
It's hot down there right now.
You saw that title bout between Alexander the Great Volkanovski taking on Diego Lopez.
Only one title fight.
Only one title fight, and right now you could get Alexander Volkanovski anywhere from a minus 150 to a minus 170, plus 145 to plus 130. Diego Lopez closer on the books. Give me Volk. We've seen it already.
Yeah, it's too quick of a turnaround to think any different, right?
Yeah.
And I know this sport's crazy, and sports in general are crazy, and this might be the craziest sport on earth. Anything can happen, But I'm with you, man. I think at home the crowd's going to be behind him. I do think the crowd though will support Diego Lopez if he just so happens to get a victory. But that's far fetched, man. Before it wasn't in Australia, right? This fight before was not in Australia, right? It was in Vegas?
The first one, no. I think it was in Miami.
Okay, so now you're going to be in that side of the world, and it's summer there right now. Like I was saying, it's hot. I don't know
Volk
if you
is
see Australia.
shredded.
He is ready to reclaim and be defending his belt and continue on being a 145-pound belt. I was tempted to take him continually again, another year of Alexander Volkanovski as featherweight champ.
And then the co-main event, talking about liking dogs. Give me the Hangman Hooker at plus 260. There's no way BSD should be over a $3 favorite. Dan Hooker catches you. He loves this shit.
He's putting his hands on BSD. You think?
Yeah. And BSD doesn't want that.
No, I BSD. It's one of those like falling in love with the grappling, because I do think that's where it's outmatched. Like most of the disadvantages for Dan Hooker to fall into that department, and BSD does shine there, so you can see why the odds indicate that. But yeah, I love the dog hunted at Dan Hooker. One more time, again, let's do it.
Rafael Fiziev minus 125 against Mauricio Rufy at plus 120. Very close on the books.
I love Mauricio Huffy.
Really?
I just
underdog, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you said it. You know, that's why I was just asking you before what you think about Rafael Fiziev. And I mean, he comes off the loss off Justin Gaethje, and Gaethje's going for a title shot. He might not have actually should have been there, right? Should have been Armis Sarukian. And so, are we like questioning these wins? Are we questioning these losses?
Oh, I question everything.
I question everything. Yes, and yeah, I mean, it's a fight that favors Mauricio Huffy's style. He's going to be standing. We've seen him not be able to handle the grappling whatsoever. So we've got to see, like, in another type of fight, that if he's fighting a wrestler or some heavy grappler, then I'll probably favor that. But the style, I think it favors Mauricio Huffy here.
Is he the best out of the fighting nerds?
Man, I think we're arguing John Silva a little bit, right? There's Kyle Bahayo.
He did lose, though. Kyle Bahayo lost.
Michael Alexiejczyk's a fighting nerd.
Oh, but I'm talking about the original.
OG. Carlos Prates.
Okay, that's fair. Carlos Prates, yes. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Let's go to the next one. I think this is a really fun fight. Long layoff for Tai Tuivasa. He comes back at home fighting Towson Teixeira here. And
Collison.
Teixeira. Huge favorite, minus 350, plus 280 for Tai Tuivasa.
Feel bad for my boy Ty Bam Bam.
He went like this. It was the shoey
in the buoy.
Yeah.
To the buoy.
Damn,
buoy. The buoy's out in Australia. I mean, in New Zealand. I mean, damn. This fight is down there though, right? So I'm gonna be taking Bam Bam. Yeah.
Other than that,
I got to. I can't trust Towson. If he's a favorite, look what happened against a big hitter in Derek Lewis. Same thing. He's gonna get chinned by Bam Bam. Let's be real.
That's about it, kid.
I like Jimmy Crute's matchup with your boy Justin Jacoby. The Hanyak.
Yeah, I saw
that's on the main card, bro.
No, it's on the prelims.
I saw that on the main card. What's on the main card instead? What, Jacob Malkoun's fight against Torres?
So you got the four that we talked about, then Jonathan Makayev and the Welsh gangster Oban Elliott. Give me him. And then Junior Tafa, and then Billy out.
Alicon is fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, how about Khan Ofley taking on Yizya? That's a good fight, I think, low key. I think that would be an anticipated fight on the undercard for me.
It was just the first 4 or 5 fights, and then it kind of,
it's steeped up. I mean, back-to-back pay-per-views, right?
It's tough.
It's tough. You can't get, I guess, every surefire high anticipation fight. I think it's also, I agree with everyone who's naysayers about the White House card, about not getting 7 title fights on the card. Absolutely not. I think that doesn't make sense. Someone said, I forgot who it was. Sorry for not shouting you out, but it was that by about the 3rd, 4th title fight, I'm falling asleep already. So I'm missing all the other title fights. So yeah, it's like, come on now, like, not degrade the importance of the championship bouts.
I think John Anakin went on a podcast, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, and I think he said, he's anticipating 6 or 7 title fights. And I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
You just don't believe it?
3 men's, 3 women's, dude. All
I
3
don't know.
women's.
I don't know.
You're trying to get Kayla Harrison this early in the year to get her to defend
to get her back. Absolutely.
That's what I mean. So you can throw the other 3 women in there. They haven't fought by that time. It's going to So 3 men's, 3 women's. Is that
plus
fair?
the BMF.
There's your 7th. Oh,
now we're cooking.
Yeah, sign us up.
Oh man, but yeah, like I said, we got 324 in 2 weeks at the T-Mobile Arena, and then we're going down under, and then the following week, February 7th, we're back at the Apex. That's a very fun matchup in the bantamweight division against Mario Bautista and Vinius Oliveira.
Bow, lock dog. I don't know, man. The flying knees, scary.
No, you know who the favorite is?
No,
nothing.
I'm not gonna say there's a line yet. I thought Lock Dog would have game it as the underdog against
no line
against what's his name?
Who? Mario Bautista?
I thought Lock Dog would come as an underdog in that one for sure.
Yeah, there's no line, so we'll see what everything transpired. But yeah, we got a really good quarter one, kid. Can't wait to get back to breaking down some fights and getting some picks out. I've been itching to every Saturday. I'm like, oh, there's nothing to watch. Well, we have football, thank God for football. But
we got 3 more straight days, don't we?
Yeah. Oh yes, Friday,
today and 3 more,
Sunday, and Monday.
That's what I'm saying. Friday, today Saturday, and 3 more. So 4 still, baby. Today's not over yet.
You know, this is the German 3.
Hey.
You know, Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
He goes, try. And they go, oh, no, he blew our cover. This is the German 3. They knew. We know you, kid. We know. All right, let's get into these Real American Freestyle.
Yeah.
But before we do that, a quick word from our sponsor. We're brought to you each and every episode by Viva Tequila Seltzer, the most refreshing hard seltzer on the market, hands down. It is no wonder why Viva was voted #1 hard seltzer in the world by San Francisco World Spirit Competition. With only 88 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and a light 4.5 ABV. Viva is the perfect drink for your post-game celebration, as it was created with that active lifestyle in mind. We flavor tequila seltzer because flavor is the spice of life, and we like our drinks. So just a kick, just like how we like our lives, whether it's Huckleberry playing around the golf with the boys or an elderberry watching Real American Freestyle, it doesn't matter. Our flavors pair perfectly with that Artisanal Blanco tequila for that subtle and refreshing drink, I believe, here at X Kick Picks and at Viva is to live long, live well, and live it up. Kid, let's talk about it. Tomorrow, January 10th, 2026, 8 p.m. You could stream it live on realamericanfreestyle.com.
That's dope. Is it free?
Yeah, it's free.
Free to stream. That's so cool.
It's on Fox News or Fox Nation, I think, as well. If you have cable. No, a lot of people don't have cable anymore, but
a lot of cord cutters.
I love cable. I'm a big cable guy, but like I said, it is headlined by Colby Covington taking on Luke Rockhold in a cruiserweight fight. Cool. Co-main event is for the light heavyweight championship match between Bo Nickel and Yoel Romero. We also have a cruiserweight championship. Kyle Dake and
Magomed Khabib Khadi Magomedov.
All it says is Kadik. Kadi. Yeah,
that's who I'm talking about.
And then we have the featherweight championship, Real Woods, Jordan Oliver, 2 Americans. That should be really good. You got Jordan Oliver out of Eastern PA, and then Real Woods is out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. We got the bantamweight championship.
Iowa, though, I think.
Yeah. I'm just looking at where their hometown is.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
And then bantamweight championship is Nathan Tomasello taking on Austin DeSanto. A lot of Americans, which
are either of those dudes from Jersey? They sound like they would be.
No, those guys are actually Nathan is from Cleveland, Ohio, and then Austin DeSanto is from exterior PA.
Exterior PA.
But we will start in the heavyweight division with my boy Steve Moco. There's no odds, which stinks, but
it's probably hard to kind of like cap, right? It's kind of like hard to with the free, especially the unfamiliarity with.
Not really. It's Yoel Romero minus 300.
Yoel Romero against Bo Nickel?
No, that's what I would price it.
Oh, but what's the actual odds?
There's no, there are no odds. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen the dude. He's stout. He's a big dude, right?
Yeah, he's
Let me
huge.
look at this too, because I was
He's 43 years old. He's a massive human being, and the other guy is from Egypt.
He's from Egypt, man, bro. You got to show me this guy. Hold on 1 second, because Mustafa Elders. Mustafa
Yeah.
Elders. No, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, probably Steve Moko, right?
No, I'm taking my boy Steve Moko.
Yeah, take him, take the bear.
Yeah, I'm taking
44
that.
years of age. Holy crap.
He's a legend. He's fucking from North Bergen. Let's go,
Let's
kid.
do it.
And then I'm taking my boy Pat Downey as well. I mean, he's from PD3 Grappling Academy. He's from the DMV. And
Pat Downey's nasty, bro.
He's nasty. 33 years old. He's been there, done that. And Stephen Buchanan he's young. He's a young bull. And yeah, he wrestled out of Iowa. You're not that good.
These young dudes are giving these old guys a tough time.
So who do you got in that next one?
What, between Pat Downey?
Yeah.
Of course, Pat Downey. What?
Right. That's what,
yeah, I don't know if Steve Buchanan still is there yet. You know what I mean? So yeah,
No.
I gotta take Pat Downey. Crazy, he's on that early, but I guess keep you guys tuned in from the get.
What about Bo Bassett taking on Caden Heischel?
Oh, my goodness. Dang, dude. Man,
Bo Bassett is 19 years old.
I was gonna say, isn't he a young cat? Man, I know I haven't looked too much into these guys. These couple.
I'm just going through it. I don't know any of them either.
Dang.
You know who
probably
would
want to take a young kid.
You know who would be in this promotion if it was around back in the day?
Brock Lesnar.
Well, no, yes, him, but Brian Robinson.
Yeah, he was nasty, bro.
Bro, he played 7th in states out of fucking Garfield. Are you kidding me?
Doing?
Chill. And then after that one, we do have Armin Sarukian taking on Lance Palmer out of Cleveland, Ohio. Give me Armin Sarukian. The guy is fucking shredded.
Yeah, I like I like Armin Sarukian. That he's shown he's like kind of like a bully when he's able to wrestle. So and Lance Palmer. He's got the skill, but he's also a little bit older, a little up there in age. I think Armin Sarukian is literally should be fighting for a title in his next fight, and it's just that there's a level right there. So hard to back a 38-year-old Lance Palmer.
Cruiserweight fight between Zihad Vasela taking on my boy Nate Jackson from Varsity, New Jersey. Yeah, give me Nate Jackson. Yeah, are you kidding me?
Oh, that's funny, dude.
My boy
Keelan Jemison, Giorgio Puelas. I mean,
dang,
yeah,
that's the next one. Who's Muggsy?
Muggsy.
Yeah, isn't it Mugzy?
Oh, I don't see that.
Yeah, Muggsy versus Giorgio Polaros.
Oh, that's what maybe Keelan Jemison's nickname is?
Yeah, I get that's what it said. I'm on realamericanfreestyle.com.
How about Pat Lugo and Johnny DeJulius? That's a good Johnny DeJulius. How you doing?
Johnny DeJulius. Yeah, I gotta go with him from Ohio. I can't.
The Ohio fucks.
I'm all American here. Even in the bantamweight, you got 2 Americans. I gotta go with Austin DeSanto.
You got the Joey. Yeah.
I'm going pure based on vibes.
Just vibes
here.
It's funny. You talked about Kyle Dake, and I think a lot of people may take him blindly in this, but bro, I'm taking Kyle Dake, bro. He teched him if you look in the Olympics.
Oh yeah, he's from Dagestan.
Whoa.
Salute.
Yeah, bless you. Yeah, I'm taking Kyle. I think he junior Olympic silver medalist. And he teched Kyle Dake back in the day. I don't think that there's that much of a gap that he could have gotten, even though he is the defending champ here. Let's say and new Kadik.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, he's from Dagestan. Obviously, I'm going to take him as well. Jordan Oliver and Real Woods. Give me Real Woods.
Me too. I got Real Woods. Bro, that's the thing. Look at the history, right? Yeah, I think Jordan Oliver got a dub back off of Real Woods, but it was controversial at that. Real Woods has beaten him as well, and I think he's live to get this title. So, yeah, Real Woods and new as well for me.
And then we're in the chief support here between Bo Nickel and Yoel Romero.
Minus 300, you would have said Yoel Romero?
Yeah, and when he walks out, I might put even more money on him because this man was made in a lab in Cuba. he heals at an enormous rate, like fucking Wolverine out there. And Bo Nichols never put his hands on a guy like Yoel Romero. Once he puts his hands on him, he's gonna spray. You can't take him down. I'm going Yoel Romero here. Give me the 48-year-old Cuban.
Let me get the guy who performed at State College, PA.
Yeah.
One of the greatest college gate wrestlers of all time, Bo Nickel.
Maybe. And then Colby Cringe Covington taking on Luke Rockhold.
He might be making Luke cringe in this one. I got to go with Colby Covington.
Wow.
Luke Rockhold's a really good grappler, but in this format, let's see if Colby Covington prove me right and see if his traditional background could be better.
Give me the 41-year-old chick magnet from AKA
Luke.
Give me Luke, baby. We saw him back in what was it? It was BKFC where he got his fucking teeth knocked out by Mike.
He got the dub against Joe my boy, what's his name? Damn it. Schilling. Yeah, in Karate Combat. Remember that?
Oh yeah, I did see that. Mm-hmm. He's been all over making some money. Shout out Luke Rockhold.
Shout out.
But yeah, that's it. Like I said, tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, it should be really fun. And it's gonna be on like my second or my laptop. It's not gonna be on the main. We got playoff football.
Yeah, that's right. That's all. That's all.
10 seconds left is back. What do you got here for tomorrow?
Sorry, not sorry about the football, but a little boxing. And there's 2 cards taking place. I think at the same time. You got one for the interim WBC heavyweight title. Ajit Kabayel's taking on Damian Nimba, and he's 6'7" Polish power out of New Jersey. But I don't think he has enough. I think you gotta see that Ajit Kabayel's knocked 3 of his consecutive last opponents out with body shots. That he could get Nimba to the ground a couple times. I think knockdowns for Nimba be knocked down 2+ times at +110, and then I got Ajit Kabayel to win the fight in rounds 5 through 8 at +160. And then the second one was the WBC junior welterweight title. Subaru Matias. We all know he can definitely get a knockout. But like I said, don't sleep on Dalton Smith. I think he's a cracker as well, bro. Will both fighters be knocked down? Yes, at +850. So I'm taking a long shot there. A little prop bet for you guys. And then not taking a side, I do think Dalton Smith is live. So will the fight go the distance? No, I think there will be a knockout. Both these guys have over 80% knockout rate. Silver Mateo's over 90%, but Dalton Smith over 80. Let's go. Fight will not go to distance at +104.
I love it. I love it, kid. Well, enjoy the football. Enjoy some real American freestyle. Shout out Yoel Romero. I hope he shocks the world. Should be really fun. Good luck this weekend. Hey, kid, we're about only 2 weeks away. So enjoy and take care of yourself and each other.